Welcome to the Tangle Puppet. Hit the like, share, and subscribe for me so as many people can get the message, okay? How was your day today? Wonderful, I hope, okay? Alright, collective. Let's invite the angels in and get started with this message, okay? Archangel Michael, the ancestors, the angels of the highest, widest order, we ask that you ascend down into this present moment, giving us guidance, clearance, helping us ascend to our proper timeline that we can now hold. In your holy name we pray, as above, so below. Alright. Holy Father, show me the overall energy. You could be this main male. Could be about a main male, okay? Something to do with a lovers. What is this, Holy Father, with the main male and this lovers card here? There's something in the community coming together. Somebody could be having a meeting, a family gathering, something to do with a child. Looking in on the community again. Could have something to do with somebody's occupation. This main male. There could be a gathering in the community about a false person who has high honor, okay? So somebody could be a false person in the community seen with high honor. Yeah, it's definitely something they've been putting a lot of work into. Something to do with a house. Look, somebody's high honor is over, okay? They have definitely put in too much work. You're getting a gift, collective, in the distant. Some type of courtship is coming for you. This has been a journey. Things could have really been out in the cold in this connection due to this false person. Look, putting all that work in. And somebody's thoughts, yeah, their main female, their main lover, okay? What a weird message. Yeah, you have the main female coming up right out sideways over this coffin in high honor. It's ending for this person. Look, you could be this mature woman and you're about to receive a message. And then that family room comes back out. 2121. Yeah, whoever's high honor is ending, they are in despair, this main female, okay? Because you're getting some type of unexpected income. They didn't see that coming. Let me see. This main male and this lovers. Look, this man is trying to come up with some type of creative communication. Maybe there's something that's stopping it. This black league pattern, maybe. Wait a minute. Whatever this, yeah, some type of common grounds with a group of people in the community. But you're about to get a message. Look, you're this feminine energy. You're about to get a message that's going to shift and change out the way that you're thinking and feeling. With this family room here, you're about to embrace a family gathering, a family room. So you can be aware of something. It could just simply be a gathering, a meeting where you're about to get a message. Somebody's going to share their ideas with you. so it can like free you, so you can take off, okay? Yeah, somebody didn't want you to get this message, okay? They put in a lot of work, or didn't want you to get this occupation. They put in a lot of work so you wouldn't. Yeah, somebody that's stubborn. But things are being refined. This man's mind is being reset, refixed, refined. It's something about that. Yeah, he's seeing things clearly with this mirrored reflection. He's seeing the lesson in it as well. What about this main woman in high honor? Their high honor's ending. They're in some type of despair. Look, desperation. It's because they were so devoted to the service, to causing you to miss something. What about the mature woman? Oof, and the gift. Look, they didn't waste no time. What about the mature woman and the gift? Something's going to give you like this blind enthusiasm, this blind energy, okay? Where you're just going to go forward. You're just going to take off, okay? Yeah, you're going to have the energy. Look, your emotions, everything's being balanced for you. Yeah, your eternal light is lit. You're seeing the truth of a situation. It's a deep priority. What about this courtship? Oof. You could be leaving home, or somebody's leaving home. Look, this abandonment. Somebody had left this courtship out in the past, but that's changing. Somebody feels homesick without you. They could feel like they were arrogant for believing somebody or leaving this situation out, and they want to balance things, okay? Look, they definitely do. They want some type of assistance without interference right here and right now. They want to shift the energy out. Look, and I'm telling you, I've been picking up on this for days. Look, the Lemurian and the Atlantean error, okay? So there's something going on from that error that needs to be balanced out in this community. Whoa. Look, and then when you flip it, it's still right there, even though that card come out in the community, okay? What is it that needs to be shifted out from this energy? Unconditional love, baby. Could it be any more clear? Or some type of renewed hope to go forward with your true heart's desire. That's how this is going to shift. That's how this like curse, this generational curse is going to be broke. The seed has to be planted, okay? Look, somebody's about to birth out this leap of faith. They're going to plant the seed and then they're going to take action on it, okay? That's the melting pot. Is somebody's learning how to nurture their true heart's desire. There's no more imbalance to their positive polarity. It's something about the power of sound. Them doing it, speaking about it, forcing the attraction, saving humanity, birthing out this expansion of this shamanic journey. It has definitely been a mental transformation for this person, but they've had a graduation past this hive mind, okay? And this could be that man. This man could be the one, and this has gone on since the Lemurian era, okay? This man could have been the one that was suffering from this, okay? That's why maybe he abandoned this connection. Maybe things went the way they did, okay? But things are changing now. Definitely a big change coming. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of nourishment, a lot of reflectivity. The Atlantean library, okay? So somebody's going back into the Atlantean library to figure it out. I knew to pick this card up. Look, this is what's giving them an expansion. Some type of enlightened code healing. Could be 741 hertz, okay? This is an initiation. Look at this big dragon sitting there with her to find the wisdom that the person needs, the solutions, okay? maybe in their dreams. They're going to see the truth, the unification, the oneness of this connection, okay? 3963 hertz, okay? The unification, look. It's going to be that compass, okay? The love, the receptivity, the way that the equal give or take in this love. Somebody is so curious about all of this information, this Atlantean library, this, yeah. They're just like, I cannot believe what I just found out. Yeah, it's like shifting out their consciousness, okay? And the way that they think and feel, the way that they move in their everyday life, okay? There's a lot of rejuvenation happening for this person, especially when it comes to their discernment. They're on a fearless journey right now. They've purified. They have like this angelic diamond lighting, this ascension healing shield that's around them, okay, while they're integrating in all of this messages from this Atlantean library, okay? It's this cellular intelligence. They are downloading a lot of past life information, okay? Very focused. It's the guardian of the sacred builder, okay? This person has their sovereignty now. Not want the cards blowing away in the wind. So we're going to clean them up real quick. Get you a few more messages. And then close this one out. Don't forget, collective, you have that gift coming in. This gift, look, it's coming in the form of a gathering, and then you're going to receive the gift. This gift could have been supposed to be coming around to you since July of 2017, July 2001, and it kept getting stopped. Something about that. You have the gift of a courtship coming for sure. Whatever was done in the dark is definitely coming to light. Look, you're getting your recognition, king and queen being crowned here, okay? Show me about this gift, this sacred builder. What is the Lord building for these two people? What is being built out of the sacred energy, Holy Father? Oof. Everything you ever wanted, divine love and all. Look, she's got a baby in her belly. He's got the son walking beside him. They are just adventuring in this happy contentment. 10 of Cups and Ace of Cups. That's like the ultimate unified love, okay? Everything was stopped so that you could have this new beginning, okay? What was the Hangman with the Death here? Look. It was so you could put in this work, okay? To grow, to master something here. Yeah, it was so that you could learn to trust what the divine brings you. Look, these two are both over here sad. All their cups are spilled, but neither one of them are looking at the cup that the divine is bringing them. That's why everything, all these restrictions had happened. But this is a high-level divine union, connection. They were split apart in the past. Maybe before it even took off. Yeah, so it could have strength. These people had to go inward on an inward journey to find their strength, okay? What is this? Who is this main male? Let's see who the main male is. Look, he's putting in a lot of work. He's been trying to have to keep the rats out of his coins, I see over here. Look. He's this King of Cups. Okay, he is this father. He's this man in touch with his emotions, okay? He's a man that knows his inner child and has healed it as well. He's tapped in and tuned in with it. He's put a lot of work in, okay? He went from a page to a knight, or from a knight to a page, from a page to a king, okay? Yeah, this could have been like some past life energy coming back all the way from like the Garden of the Eden with the Temperance and the Devil. That's like a mirrored energy here being balanced out. Look, there could definitely be a child that's going to be brought from this connection. Look, because you got all this fiery wand energy here, okay? Things are being balanced out. Holy Father. It's the sun and the moon. It's the high priestess and the empress. It's the transformation. It's this baby here. Look. There's been a lot of action. Look, she's up there. She's got his back. He's sleeping and she's just taking action. Okay, he's peaceful. Look. It's a lot of love coming to somebody. It's love of this partnership. It's love of this union. It's love of each other and what you built. It's love of the legacy. Look how much love there is in this connection. It's being content with everything you have. Realizing that the most important wand out there is the one that God brings when He brings the judgment, okay? Look, you have this Seven of Swords, Eight of Swords, where somebody was trying to betray you. They planted a lot of seeds in to cause a tower moment to your finances, so you'd have to be like in the women's refuge over here, okay? But you're moving past that. This knight, your King of Cups, he could have seen what happened, and he's fighting on your behalf, okay? Look, taking action. It's the star and the moon. He could be moving through the moonlight. He is being guided. You could have like Viking blood going on here. Look, he's moving towards his lover. He's like, I don't care what this is talking about, but lovers in the chariot, I'm on my way today, okay? Look, you could be this Queen of Wands. Queen and King of Wands. It's like red and pink roses. Somebody tried to cause an ending to this, but there's been a judgment. There's action. Look, you guys are running for cover. You done it. It's the final judgment. It's the truth being shown. It's some type of justice over this connection. Like I said, that main female put in a lot of work to try to stop something. This connection, this being birthed out from it, able to take action, okay? Something like that. They wanted to stop this. Yeah. But you're this hermit and you're changing it. You're changing the direction. You put a completion. You tapped into all the elements here. Look, and you're rising, baby. Rising up past this energy. With the Magician and the High Priestess, you're channeling your true heart's desire. It's you using vibrations, sounds. And now you have enough to give back. more of you to give. Look, and then the Emperor comes out, and the Hierophant. Yeah, completely content in life. This Emperor could be coming towards somebody with a proposal of courtship and marriage, of happily ever after. Look, I'm telling you, he's coming on his horse, taking action. Yeah, he's like, I've got to bring balance to this situation. I have got to bring balance. So somebody could be on their way to bring balance. Look, to balance the scales, I told you. And they have divine backing. Wish fulfillment. All right, collective.